Hello everyone, this is Kat Carson of Full Gathering Zine. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I am getting ready to make my junk journal for March. Today is already March 5th. I'm already late in the game. I already have a few things to journal about. And yet I have not made my journal yet. Okay, so this is going to be the junk journal that I will be making. I will actually cut this and make a smaller spine. I believe this is 2.5. Let's see. Yeah, it's more or less 2.5. So I think my goal is to just do 1.5 inches. Yeah, just do 1.5 inches from this, and keep the size of the width and the height of the journal. Okay, so let's start off with the structure of my junk journal. So this should have some sort of where they glue the box together, which is right here. Whoops, just gonna rip that open. So we're just gonna start cutting this. You see this bumpy, the scoring of the box? I'm gonna cut inside it. See, okay, so we're doing, I might keep 6.5. Yeah, that's a good 6.5. Maybe I'll do 6. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 6 by 8 this time. Yeah, I'll make a smaller junk journal this time, just for a change. See if I like it. If not, I'll go back to my regular size junk journal for next month. Yeah, we're going with 8 inches instead of 9. Actually, I think I'll keep the 9, the 6 by 9. Okay, now I want my 1.5 inches. Perfect. So this is going to be our spine, and these two are going to be our cover and back cover. Now, which fabric should I use? I'm gonna go with my guts and use the one I like. Go grab my glue. I'm just gonna score a little bit on these, especially on the glossy side of it. Of course, you can use your sander, but I feel like using a sander kind of makes more mess because of the little bits that's gonna stay on top of it. Although there's some bits that would fall off, but not a whole lot if you do just score them like what I'm doing. It's just my logic, but I feel like the glue would stay better. It would not easily peel off. It has that grip. Honestly, this is very therapeutic, but be careful. I've cut myself a few times doing this because the shiny part is not very porous. So you're trying to get through, because all this glossy packaging on top of it, it's kind of making it waterproof. And so putting gluing something on it, it's a little harder. Score it, but not cut through it. And there it is. There's our front cover. Now the inside cover. Okay, so for the inside, I'm not sure if I should go with this. So I'm debating if I should. Let me just pull them out. Sorry for that noise. But I'm also leaning towards like something kind of simple. Or hang on, one more. Oh, this one. All right, this might be good. But no. Or one of the polka dotted one, not that polka dot. Maybe this one. Okay, yeah, so I am debating if I should use this right here, which kind of looks good, and then should I use the green? Oh, I think I like the green one better. Or should I go with this? This might be the inner lining with this guy. Yeah, these two. That looks good. Or should I go with this? I think that's clashing too much, I think. And so this would be clashing too. Yeah, so these two are no. I was even considering this, which is like, but I think this would be my first page instead. Yeah, this would be my first page. So I think I'm gonna go with this, and then this one right here. Not that one. Oh, this one's nice too. Oh, okay. Yeah, this too. Alright. Okay. Then we're gonna get 3.5. By 9. Okay, I think we got it right. There's a 2. Okay. And then we have this in the middle. Now we're gonna cut a sliver off. Since this one is 6, we're gonna cut a sliver off here. And a sliver off from the bottom This much is small. This I'm just gonna do the same. Hopefully that's a good sliver off. Not a whole lot. Yeah. Okay, we're good with that. Okay. I'm also good with this. I do want to distress the corners just a little bit. Now the middle part is this guy. There we go. We got our book cover. I know it's a little lumpy on the top, but that's okay. It's gonna get covered. Oh no, I forgot. I did it again. I forgot my closure. Should I punch a hole in? I could still do that. We'll see. Let's do the cover first. Okay, I'm just gonna blow dry this. I will be right back. Okay, it's nice and dry. Now we're just gonna cut it. Now I am gonna glue this on top of here. I think I'll do some floral cluster on it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Cover it up. And there's my cover. Cute. I think I'm gonna add some appliques here. I'll be right back. Let me grab them. Okay, so I do have some appliques. Not a lot, but some. Sorry. Let's see what I've got. I got this bow, but I think that's far too big. Let's see what else do I have. I do have these, which I recently picked up. But then I also have the purple ones. I don't know if I like the too much purple on it. And then I have these. But do I want to cover, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Do I want to cover parts of the blue? These are vintage that I found from an estate sale. Or just the one. Look at this side. Just the one, and then I'll cluster some little ones on it. Or two of them. I think you guys have two. I could attach two. Doesn't, it's looking like memoriam, isn't it? I should just add a bow. Yeah. I can just add little bows. See, they are similar, but smaller. I can have 3 of them, but I'll have like blue, and let's see, it's blue, some yellow in between. There we go. I think that works. I was able to use some of my appliques. That's awesome. Let me just clean up. I will be right back. Okay, so here is the finished cover for my March junk journal. I'm finally finished. I changed my lighting because it's already dark outside. Yeah, I started at 3 o'clock and now it is 6:30. It took me 3 hours to finish this. I found that image from this book, so I decided to just pick her since she has books on her side. But I kind of made the circle a little too big, so it had that a little bit of words on the bottom. But I decided to just cover it up with some of my appliques. These right here, the little ones, I recently picked them up. The purples on the back are the ones I was saying that I got the exact same thing, but like they're just in purple and bigger. I'm just so glad I'm using them. So this is a seam binding. It says loop braid. I finally had the courage to open vintage packaging or vintage items that are still in their original packaging. I did it as well with this seam binding. I really thought like all the blues and the purples are kind of go together so well. It's more like a periwinkle on this on the closure. Yeah, I did a Mod Podge on it. I noticed like a bad gluing on it, but I'm okay with it. Okay, so this is an image from a vintage children's book. I cut it out, mounted it on my leftover watercolor paper. It's super thick, that's why I like it. Then I use a Mod Podge to, just so it will protect the image, because it's going to be a front cover. Yeah, so I use a Mod Podge on it. I added this loop braid seam binding, added some appliques right here. I did pick this fabric I like how thick it is that, it doesn't show the background on it. So anyway, I added some book corners in the end. I didn't want to add closure. I did this, I'm sorry, I did the book ends and the brads off cam because it's a lot of hammering and I didn't want you to hear that. I could mute it, but yeah, I just decided to do it off cam. Maybe next time. So yeah, I went for this fabric instead. I really like how colorful or busy it is with all the florals. It's giving you spring, but not in your, it's not pastel vibe, which I like. I added the closure because with my February junk journal, it got so thick that it's kind of hard for me to put it on a shelf because it doesn't have a closure. So even though like I think like like the ribbon kind of ruining the illusion of a book, I decided to just have a some sort of closure on this anyway. My original plan was to have a seam binding on the bottom of the this and then just glue it with the cover lining, but I forgot to do that, so I just did some brads instead, or yeah, the eye hole eyelets instead, which turned out pretty okay. This is the first time I'm using this method of closure, and I like it so far. So my inner lining are books with this periwinkle in the middle, which kind of sort of matched this color, which I really like. Um, I did introduce pink on the front cover because I know I'll be using pink somewhere, and then I guess the book also has some sort of pink on the bottom of each one. I don't know if you can see it. They have some sort of pink at the bottom of the book. Yeah, so it's sort of, yeah, so it sort of has that, it's okay, it will pick it up later on. Next time I will start making the pages of my book. Like I said, this is just going to be a 2 signature book because it's for the month of March. It's already the 5th and I haven't started yet, and I didn't want to overwhelm myself with too much. I don't know, we'll see. It might be super chunky. I'm glad I put this thing because it might be super chunky. On the back it's just plain, just a fabric with the little eyelet on the thing to use as a closure. Also added some book corners on the back of it as well. That's the design. That's my cover. I'll be back to finish it with the pages inside, and then the fourth part will be the finishing touches. But for now, I thank you for watching. Bye.